Legacy Firm Syndicate is tackling the digital wealth conversion head on. It is the world's first firm to have brokered a land-based dinosaur purchase exclusively through digital currency for private clients. So with me is the CEO and founder, Nicole Herstik, to explain what Legacy Firm is doing and what is a dinosaur contract, dinosaur purchase.
Thanks, Jane, for having me. So Legacy Firm is a digital wealth currency transformation. So what we do is we transfer and broker deals exclusively using cryptocurrency, usually in the top 10 or 12, so depending on the client's needs. So with what we did with the Land Based Dinosaur is we actually had a contact that had essentially a land-based dinosaur, so one of the ones you'd normally see in, say, a museum.
Okay,
and
so like an actual dinosaur?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Like,
so it's a real, okay, so I always thought it was some kind of financial term I'd never heard of before.
No.
It's a dinosaur.
It's an actual dinosaur.
Okay,
So,
very interesting. Okay, so they had a dinosaur.
yeah, and they're open to trading with cryptocurrency because obviously they're well familiar with what's going on, and so they asked us, would you like to broker this? And we're absolutely enthralled and said, not a problem, we can do this for you. And within 6 weeks we had a buyer set up and a transfer of digital currency went through and the product was shipped straight away.
So, so this person owned a dinosaur skeleton.
Correct, in their private collection.
Okay, and wanted to sell it.
Correct.
In the open market. You found a buyer.
Yes, through our network.
Okay, and they were able to buy it using cryptocurrency, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Actually, it was Bitcoin for
It's Bitcoin.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. Fascinating. How did you find somebody who wanted to buy a dinosaur?
It's actually not that hard. You'd be quite surprised. Ultra high net worths and institutions, hedge funds, they're looking for instruments of value for them. So when something comes on like this, or maybe a 100-carat diamond or sapphire, things where there's actual appreciation rather, then they're definitely going to put it on their books. Okay. So we deal very much with those sorts of people.
Interesting. So is everything kind of unique assets, or do you deal with normal stocks and bonds too?
Don't do a lot of stocks and bonds,
okay.
Purely from the way that the people that come to us are really new world rather than old world tech. So, and we do try and keep within the framework that the old world has, and institutions and financials. So we try to keep within that framework, but at the same time, our clients really don't want to be always heavily involved in that. So that's when the cryptocurrencies and the baselines of digital wealth kind of comes in.
So who would your typical clients be? I know you've talked about high net worth. How do they find you?
Generally through my contacts. Okay. There's certainly a lot of people out there that understand that when you own, say, a very high value item, like miners, for instance. We have a lot of miners as clients, so they have a lot of digital wealth that they want to transform into real wealth. Okay. So we do also broker real estate deals, say $400, $500 million ones. So it's a new world.
And do you go back and forth digital, fiat?
Constantly.
Okay.
Yes, we do a lot of that trading because a lot of the companies, like the miners, for instance, they do need to free up a bit of liquidity so they can continue on with their developments. So we also help them with that as well. So.
Okay. And so how long have you been in business? Give me a little history of your company.
So the business itself has been running for 2.5 years, but the formation of the brokers and the exclusive network has really been only around for about a year and a half. Prior to that, it was more word of mouth, understanding, and of course the understanding of cryptocurrency about 2.5 years ago was still quite new, and you had a lot of the institutions saying don't use it, and scaring some people off, and then there's obviously the others that are fully dived into it, understand it, and we're creating an ecosystem, and that's really where the base of it is as well.
And have you found that people are understanding cryptocurrency and how all of that works more so than 2 years ago, 3 years ago?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I feel like there's been a huge leap forward in all of this technology.
It is, and not just that, the security though as well, and understanding of how to make your asset secure and appreciate. That's something as well that we've found a lot of people are starting to get used to, understand it.
It's just currency. It's value of what somebody wants in exchange for something else. So
Exactly.
yeah, it doesn't have to be, you know, a dollar bill in your wallet. So
No, because you can't trade euros to US here anyway. You know, the value. So having a digital currency that's worldwide also allows for everyone to have that bit of security of understanding of how much it actually is.
So I'm imagining you have a lot of clients all over the world.
Correct.
And somebody in Switzerland may want to do a deal with somebody in China.
Correct.
And so that's where the cryptocurrency helps, because you don't have to do all the conversions. And
Exactly.
Okay.
And we do actually have a lot of clients in Switzerland and a lot of clients in Hong Kong. So you're very right.
Yeah. I'm imagining how all this works. And we talked a little bit about how important it is for you to talk to people personally.
Yes.
So explain how that is such a crucial part of the business.
Well, on our website we do have a contact form, but the way that we like to contact our clients is giving them a call. So they'll let us know a bit about what they're looking for, so we can make sure that the advisor that they get to call them is well versed in what they want. For instance, land-based dinosaurs or something else. So we'll give them a call on their time and that they decide, and then we literally talk to them. And in some cases we've actually flown out to meet them, meet the CEOs, and really get an understanding of what they're looking for, how they're looking for it, and what their processes are. Because in digital currency too, there's a lot of different processes and methodologies that they want to use. So we have to make sure we're within their framework as well.
Thank you so much, Nicole, for coming. What a fascinating business.
Wonderful, Jade. Thanks for having me.
Yes, and thank you as well for joining us. We'll be right back.